Nobody talks about this, but there's a way to get the entire Windows XP experience back without dealing with the problems that made real XP unusable today. This build has the same UI and the same sounds you remember, but it runs on a modern, bloat-free core that still supports official updates and current apps and games. The mistake most people make is assuming nostalgia means giving up performance and safety. Here, you don't have to choose. Hello and welcome back to Apidus, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. Today we will take a look at Windows XP 2026 Edition v3. In case you are wondering where to get hands on this OS, you will find the link in the pinned comments along with the link to the review video on our channel HT. Windows XP 2026 Edition v3 is a premium build. This is not some random Tiny 11 bootleg pulled off a sketchy website. Pause and check the screen for what you get packed in, and you'll understand why it's worth putting money into. Grab the Windows XP Creator from the official link in the pinned comment. Run it, hit build, and keep your internet on so the Creator can pull the files it needs without choking halfway. Expect roughly 10 to 20 minutes depending on how fast your connection runs. Prefer skipping the Creator entirely? Download the ready-made installer from the official site instead. That route is often quicker when you just want to get moving. Skip unofficial sites. Those copies are unsafe and can put malware on your PC before you even boot. Our site is the only official safe source for this. When the Creator finishes, you'll see build finished successfully in the log. Once the installer is sitting there ready, we move straight into installation. You can install Windows XP two ways, with a bootable USB or without one. Start with no USB, it's usually faster and simpler for most people. Open Zeno. You'll find it inside the folder the Creator made, or grab it from our website when you download the installer. Zeno installs Windows XP without a USB stick at all. Select the installer, then pick the drive you want to land on. That drive must be empty with nothing important on it because everything there gets wiped clean. In about 5 minutes, Zeno finishes its work. Restart and you should see Windows XP waiting in the dual boot menu. You keep your old OS and files intact, plus a clean Windows XP sitting beside them. Missing the dual boot screen after reboot? You may need to set it up manually with a BCD editor. Email our support team if you get stuck there and need a hand. USB route next. If Zeno fails on your machine or you simply want a traditional clean install, open Rufus from the same folder. If you only downloaded the installer, go back to our website and get Rufus from there too. Use our Rufus only. The random web version may not work properly with Windows XP. Insert a USB with nothing you need to keep since the whole stick will be erased. Select the installer, click Start, and wait while Rufus flashes it. That takes 10 to 15 minutes based on USB speed. When it's done, restart the PC. At your manufacturer's logo, open the boot menu and pick the USB device. Unsure of the key? Search your model. Usually it's F12, F8, or delete. Inside the installer, set time, region, and currency. Other languages can wait until after you're on the desktop. At drive selection, double-check the right drive twice. The wrong one means permanent data loss with no undo. In 5 to 10 minutes, you should land on the desktop automatically. Want to convert your current Windows into Tiny 11 with one click instead of rebuilding from zero? Check out Velotic, not a sponsored segment. It's an app we built ourselves. This is Velotic, one app where you can actually manage your PC without juggling 5 different tools. First up, the dashboard. You open it and immediately see what's going on. CPU, memory, disk space, the things you check anyway, just laid out clearly. If you game, this part's for you. It helps with frame rates and keeps your GPU configured for gaming. You set it up once and you're not digging through Windows settings every time you launch a title. Cleanup runs on its own. When RAM gets tight or junk builds up, Velotic clears it out. You do not have to remember to run a cleaner, and it just handles it when needed. Debloating Windows. There are ready-made profiles, or you can make your own. Remove the stuff you never use. Keep what you actually need. Installing apps. Need something installed? Search here, click Install. No hunting through download pages or worrying if you grab the right file. Disk space and efficiency. It can compress files on your drive to free up room, up to around 70% in some cases without slowing things down. There is also tuning to keep the CPU cooler and help battery last longer on laptops. Tweaks, if you like control. Over 500 small settings you can turn on or off. Nothing is forced on you. You pick what fits how you actually use your machine. So why one app? Most utilities do one job. Velotic puts cleanup, debloating, installs, and tuning in one place. Early bird pricing is in the description. This is the one a lot of people ask about, Tiny 11. Go to the debloat page, hit play next to Tiny 11, and Velotic runs the whole process. You do not have to follow a 20-step guide. If it sounds useful, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching. On the desktop, real setup begins. Open the Configure toolbox, go to Compression, and turn it on. Compression cuts disk use roughly in half and suits most PCs that care about free space. It runs 30 minutes to an hour. You can keep working through it, though a coffee break is fair after getting this far. Compression is optional if you'd rather leave things alone. Problems after enabling it? Disable it again in one click. When it's done, check disk use. You're looking at about 7 gigabytes. A normal Windows install often eats 40 to 50 gigabytes from bloat and forced updates. We'll drop a benchmark on our HT channel in a couple of days. Find it in the pinned comments once that video goes live. Time to get online, open Configure, open browsers, and pick what you want. I'm going with Chrome today. You can take Edge, Brave, Zen, Opera, or Firefox if that's your style. With a browser ready, hit the Community tab and visit both our YouTube channels. Apidus covers install and setup walkthroughs. HT covers benchmarks and deeper configuration. Join our Discord too if you want to hang out, have fun, and get support from people who've already been through this. Configure also has links to Velotic and the Tiny 11 website if you need them later. Games crashing or throwing memory errors under load. Turn on paging files. Open Configure, go to paging files, and click Enable. They're off by default to save a few gigabytes of disk, but enabling them stops those memory errors cold. Restart so the change actually sticks. Drivers matter most of all. Stock Windows 11 dumps dozens of bloated old drivers that waste space and sometimes misbehave when you need them. On Windows XP, you choose what goes in, open Configure, head to System, and run Driver Booster. Scan first, then install everything or only what you need. Gamers and editors need graphics drivers. You'll want Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for solid connectivity and speed. Laptops need battery and touchpad drivers as well. Unsure what to pick? Select all. They're curated for your PC, so you won't get junk piled on. Once drivers are in, you're ready for a clean, minimal Windows. Windows XP is a premium service. Premium means security and support you don't get from random free builds. Free builds exist out there, but they're risky, unstable, broken, or hiding malware. Here's the deal. You get a safe OS that stays stable for work and daily use. Problems show up later? We've got your back. Grab it before the deal is gone. Thanks for watching. This is Apidus signing off.